I'm 94. I live alone, I take no medication, and I just passed my annual checkup with the health profile of a 60-year-old. No, I'm not special. I don't have elite genes, or a personal trainer, or some expensive routine. What I do have are 5 habits. Simple, powerful morning rituals that I've practiced every day for decades. While people half my age rely on pills and struggle to get through the day, I still walk unassisted, manage my own home, and feel sharp every morning. Most doctors tell us that decline is inevitable after 65. But what if that's wrong? What if your stiffness, fatigue, memory loss, and even joint pain aren't normal? They were just the result of missing one thing: a smart start to your day. In this video, I'll show you the exact 5 morning habits that keep me stronger, clearer, and more independent than ever, and the science behind why they work. And the best part? They're free, they're simple, and anyone can start tomorrow. Habit 1. Strategic morning hydration, fueling every cell before anything else. Before I speak, before I stretch, before I even think about breakfast, I drink. Not coffee, not tea, not juice, just water, but in a very specific way. You lose nearly 1 liter of water overnight through your breath and skin. That means by the time you wake up, your blood is thicker, your joints are stiffer, and your brain is running on fumes. And yet, most people wake up and go straight for coffee, which worsens dehydration. That one mistake affects everything from memory to mobility. At 94, I don't have time to give my body the wrong message. So here's what I do every single morning, and have done for nearly 20 years. I keep a 16 Oz glass of room temperature water by my bedside. Inside, it is a pinch of natural salt. Nothing fancy, just sea salt or Himalayan salt. The moment I wake, I sit up, I breathe slowly, and I drink that water before anything else. Why it works. This simple ritual does 3 powerful things. Rehydrates your blood. Your blood becomes more fluid, allowing oxygen and nutrients to move freely. Lubricates your joints. Dehydrated joints are like rusty hinges. Hydration restores the synovial fluid that keeps them smooth. Clears your brain. Your brain uses water to flush out metabolic waste. Without water, toxins linger longer, leading to morning brain fog. Johns Hopkins researchers found that even mild dehydration reduces brain performance by 27% and increases inflammation markers by over 30% in adults over 65. And that ES not theory, that ES measurable in blood and cognition tests. But this isn't just about theory. Let me tell you about Eleanor, an 82-year-old woman who came to me suffering from daily dizziness, headaches, and joint pain. She was taking pills for everything. We talked hydration. She started this exact morning ritual. Within 1 week, her dizziness was gone. Within 3 weeks, she wasn't waking up stiff anymore. No changes in diet, no new pills, just water, the right way at the right time. Timing and technique matter. Room temperature is critical. Cold water can constrict blood vessels. Salt is not about taste. It's about cellular absorption. Without salt, much of that water flushes through. With salt, your cells pull it in via osmotic balance. No additives, no sugar, no artificial sweeteners, not even honey in the morning. That spikes insulin and blocks metabolic repair processes. If the taste is too bland, a squeeze of lemon is acceptable. It adds vitamin C and supports liver detox, but don't overdo it. This is about priming your body, not spiking it. The impact. Within days, you'll notice less joint pain in the morning, more energy before breakfast, clearer thinking within the first hour. Within weeks, improved digestion and bowel regularity, reduced headaches, better skin hydration and elasticity. Within months, lower blood pressure, fewer doctor visits, more independence because you feel steady on your feet. I credit this habit for keeping me upright, sharp, and energized at 94. It's not about drinking more, it's about drinking smarter. And here's the most important part: if you wait until you're thirsty, it's already too late. Habit 2. Circadian-aligned sunlight exposure. Resetting your internal clock light isn't just for vision, it's for vitality. If you want better sleep, more stable mood, stronger immunity, and clearer thinking as you age. One of the most important things you can do happens in the first 30 minutes after waking, and it is free. You need light, but not just any light, morning light. Your body contains a circadian clock system, a set of internal timers that control everything from hormone production to digestion, blood pressure, body temperature, and even when you feel alert or sleepy. That entire system depends on one signal to stay in sync: morning sunlight. Yet most older adults miss this critical reset signal. They wake up, drink coffee in a dim kitchen, read indoors or turn on a lamp. And that's it. No sunlight, no circadian reset. And over time, that quiet mistake causes chaos inside. What the science says. According to Stanford's Center for Sleep Sciences, 10 to 15 minutes of morning sunlight exposure increases serotonin by 42% in adults over 65. Serotonin is the brain's feel-good hormone, and it is also the precursor to melatonin, your sleep hormone. That means morning light not only lifts your mood, but prepares your brain to sleep deeply later. Skip that light, and you make melatonin late, meaning you stay up too long, wake groggy, and spiral into a pattern of fatigue and insomnia. One study from the University of Colorado showed that missing just a few days of morning light exposure increases depression risk by 69%, disrupts sleep patterns, raises inflammation markers. What really happens when you step outside in the morning? Your eyes contain special receptors, melanopsin cells, that detect specific blue wavelengths of light present only in the early morning. These send a signal to the suprachiasmatic nucleus in your brain, which then resets your entire circadian system. That signal triggers suppression of leftover melatonin, boosted cortisol for energy, release of serotonin and dopamine, improved insulin sensitivity, faster metabolism, balanced blood pressure. One light signal, dozens of systems realigned. A real-life example, Robert's turnaround. Robert, a 78-year-old retired teacher, used to walk daily, but in the afternoon. He still struggled with sleep and needed sleeping pills. His energy crashed by noon. His doctor said it was just aging. But when he shifted his walk to the morning, within 30 minutes of waking, everything changed. He eliminated his sleep meds within 3 weeks. He reported deeper sleep, better digestion, and more mental clarity during the day. The timing was the difference. Same walk, same man. New results. The correct way to reset your body's master clock. This is simple, but precision matters. Step outside within 30 minutes of waking. Stay out for 10-15 minutes. Even on cloudy days, light intensity still counts. Don't wear sunglasses or contact lenses. Glass and plastic block key wavelengths. Don't look directly at the sun. Just be outdoors with your eyes open. If you can't go out, sit by a window. It's 50% as effective. In winter, use a medical-grade light therapy lamp, 10,000 lux minimum. And no, indoor lights and screens are not enough. They lack the full light spectrum and intensity of natural light. What happens when you make this a habit? In 1 week, faster sleep onset, clearer thinking by mid-morning, fewer energy crashes in 2 to 4 weeks, improved mood, stronger digestive rhythm, better immune system regulation. In 3 months, stable sleep-wake cycles, reduced brain fog, sharper memory and decision-making. This habit doesn't require sweat, supplements or spending, just your presence and the sun. At 94, I still walk outside every morning, not to burn calories, but to set my brain's GPS for the day. Habit 3. The 4-minute morning brain ritual, protecting your cognitive sharpness. What if I told you that the most powerful brain workout for people over 65 takes just 4 minutes and requires no equipment, screens, or subscriptions? Every morning, your brain is in a uniquely flexible and vulnerable state. It's coming out of a repair cycle, flushing toxins, and preparing for new input. But here's the catch. If you don't challenge it right away, you miss a one-time window to boost neuroplasticity, preserve memory, and prevent long-term cognitive decline. In fact, Neuroscientists estimate that seniors lose up to 30,000 neural connections each morning they don't actively engage their brain, a silent decay that compounds over time. The good news? You can flip the script. A simple 4-minute brain activation ritual done within 30 minutes of waking can boost mental clarity for the entire day, and more importantly, slow brain aging. What's happening in your brain each morning? Right after waking up, levels of BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, peak. Think of BDNF as miracle grow for neurons. It helps build new brain cells, strengthen memory circuits, improve learning and attention, protect against age-related decline. But BDNF only sticks around for a short window. If you don't activate your brain during that time, much of it gets wasted. This is why scrolling on your phone or flipping on the TV first thing is actively harmful. You're feeding your brain passive, unchallenging input during its most adaptable time, and missing a priceless opportunity for neural growth. Scientific proof. A Harvard Medical School study found that older adults who performed short mental challenges within 30 minutes of waking showed 37% higher neuroplasticity, improved decision-making throughout the day, sharper memory after just 4 weeks. Other studies from the National Institute on Aging show a 29% reduction in dementia risk among seniors who perform structured morning brain engagement compared to those who don a T. A real story, Margaret, 86. Margaret had just undergone hip surgery. Her physical therapist advised rest, and her routine was disrupted. But one thing she never skipped was her 4-minute brain ritual. Each morning before breakfast, she solved a basic math problem, recalled a memory, learned a few new words, visualized her day. Despite her limited mobility, her mental agility actually improved during recovery, shocking both her family and physician. She credits this habit as the reason she never experienced the mental fog many seniors report after surgery. The 4x1 brain activation formula. Here's the method. Total time, 4 minutes. Solve one simple math problem, 1 minute. Example, multiply two two-digit numbers or calculate change from a hypothetical purchase. This activates logic centers. Recall one detailed memory, 1 minute. Example, what did you wear last Friday? Or what did your childhood bedroom look like? This strengthens the hippocampus. Learn 4 new words, 1 minute. Use a vocabulary list or app and repeat the meaning of each word out loud. This builds language and retention pathways. Visualize your day, 1 minute. Close your eyes and mentally walk through your next few hours. Who you'll see, what you'll eat, how you'll move. This boosts planning and decision circuits. That's it. No screens, no scrolling, no distractions. Why this works so well? This specific routine activates 4 major regions of the brain: the prefrontal cortex, planning and attention; the hippocampus, memory consolidation; the left temporal lobe, language acquisition; the parietal lobe, numerical reasoning. This cross-activation leads to what neuroscientists call cognitive reserve, the brain's backup system that protects against aging and disease. It's like training your brain to build alternate routes when one pathway begins to decline. What to expect? Within 7 days, clearer thinking in the morning, less forgetfulness, sharper conversations within 30 days, better memory recall, improved confidence in decision-making, increased reading comprehension. Within 90 days, measurable improvement in cognitive speed, stronger resilience against distractions, reduced risk of early-stage memory loss. At 94, I still do this ritual every morning before breakfast. It keeps my mind nimble, optimistic, and independent. Habit 4. The inside-out mobility sequence. Move in a way that heals, not hurts. Most seniors were taught that the way to stay mobile is to stretch hard, move early, and power through stiffness. But science and experience show the opposite. The wrong movements can silently damage aging joints, while the right ones can restore function, reduce pain, and rebuild independence. This is the foundation of my morning, a 7-minute strategic mobility routine that respects what an older body actually needs. It's not about athleticism, it's about longevity. The danger of old advice. Too many seniors follow generic fitness routines made for 30-year-olds. Things like toe touches, neck rolls, deep forward bends, quick twisting stretches. But after 70, your collagen fibers are less elastic, your spinal discs are drier, and your joints are more fragile. That means sudden or deep stretches can cause micro tears in connective tissue, spinal compression, dangerous blood pressure spikes, increased inflammation. A 2023 study from the Mayo Clinic found that seniors who used aggressive stretching routines had 31% more inflammation markers than those who used gentle mobility drills. The new way. Inside out, warming. The key is a progressive sequence. You start from the core, then move outward. You warm the body slowly, increase blood flow, and prepare your joints, rather than shock them. This method doesn't just reduce pain, it boosts posture, improves blood sugar control, enhances balance and coordination, reduces fall risk by 52%, according to a Johns Hopkins University meta-study. Thomas's story, age 85. For years, Thomas did the same routine he learned in his 50s. Neck rolls, toe touches, twisting stretches, but his mobility declined and he needed a walker to move around his house. When he switched to this inside-out mobility sequence, everything changed. Within 2 weeks, less pain in knees and back. Within 6 weeks, no longer needed his walker. Within 3 months, walked to the store on his own for the first time in years. "I wasn't broken," he said. "I was just doing the wrong things." The inside-out mobility sequence. 7 minutes. Start within 30 minutes of waking. Do this before breakfast. Seated shoulder circles, 30 seconds. Sit on a sturdy chair. Let arms hang loosely. Make small circles with your shoulders, slowly increasing the range. First backward, then forward. Purpose. Opens upper body circulation, relieves neck tension. Seated marching, 1 minute. While sitting, alternate lifting knees up and down like you're marching. Keep back straight. Purpose. Activates core and lower limb blood flow. Doorway chest expansion, 30 seconds. Stand in a doorway, place your hands at shoulder height on each side, and gently lean forward. Purpose. Counters hunched posture, opens chest. Supported mini squats, 1 minute. Hold a countertop or chair for balance. Slowly bend your knees just a little, no deeper than what feels safe. Stand back up. Purpose. Strengthens legs, improves metabolic activation. Ankle circles, 30 seconds per leg. While seated, lift 1 foot and rotate it slowly 10 times each direction. Switch legs. Purpose. Boosts circulation to feet, improves balance control. Side leans plus gentle twists. 1 minute stand tall, feet hip-width apart. Slowly lean side to side 5 times each. Then gently twist left and right. Purpose. Wakes up spine and trunk stabilizers. Deep breathing with arm. Lifts. 1 minute inhale as you raise your arms slowly. Exhale as you lower them. Repeat 5 to 6 times. Purpose. Synchronizes breath. Calms nervous system. Why it works. Each movement is low impact, to protect aging joints, progressive, to increase circulation gradually. Functional, meaning it mimics real-life movements like walking, standing, and reaching. Scientifically sequenced, so you warm up the big muscle groups first and avoid overloading vulnerable areas. Over time, this sequence trains your nervous system to trust your body again, and that confidence is key to staying independent. What you'll notice. In 3 to 5 days, less morning stiffness, easier transitions from sitting to standing, better breathing control. In 2 weeks, better balance, less pain when climbing stairs, improved posture. In 30+ days, stronger legs, better endurance, reduced risk of falls or mobility loss. I've done this routine since I turned 87. I'm now 94 and I still handle all my household tasks without assistance. Mobility is freedom, and this habit preserves it. Habit 5. Protein timing protocol. Fueling muscle before it's too late. By the time most people eat their first bite of protein, their bodies are already in a state of breakdown, especially after 70. The muscles have gone hours without fuel, and aging metabolism is already shifting toward catabolism. the silent killer of strength and independence. But what if you could reverse that loss, not with supplements or intense training, but with the right meal at the right time every morning? This is the science and the strategy behind protein timing, the fifth and final habit that's kept me strong at 94 years old. The hidden problem: anabolic resistance. As we age, the body becomes less responsive to protein, a condition called anabolic resistance. You may eat well, even eat plenty of protein, but if it is not in the right form and at the right time, it doesn't stimulate muscle growth. What does that mean? You could be losing 1 to 2% of muscle mass per year. This accelerates falls, weakness, fatigue, even immune system decline. Most of it happens silently, until one day you can't get out of a chair without help. This is not aging. This is missed timing. The numbers don't lie. Studies from the Human Nutrition Research Center on Aging at Tufts University have found adults over 70 need 30 g of high-quality protein within 30 minutes of their first activity in the morning to trigger muscle protein synthesis. Skipping this window results in 23% more muscle loss per year, regardless of total protein intake. In other words, your breakfast is either building muscle or breaking it down. Barbara's story, age 91. Barbara followed every health guideline. No sugar, plenty of veggies, lots of walking. But her strength was fading fast. Her healthy breakfast: toast, banana and tea. Zero protein. Every morning. For decades. When she started following the protein timing protocol, her decline reversed. Within 2 weeks, more energy. In 6 weeks, stronger grip, easier time lifting groceries. In 3 months, her physical therapist called it a muscle rebound. She didn't change her entire diet. She just changed when and how she started her day. The protocol: how to do it. Within 30 minutes of finishing your mobility routine, see Habit 4, eat a protein-rich breakfast. Aim for 25-30 grams of complete protein, contains all 9 essential amino acids. Choose foods that are easy to digest, low in sugar, rich in leucine, a key amino acid for muscle growth. Best options: 2 eggs, plus 1/2 cup cottage cheese, 28 g protein, Greek yogurt, plus scoop of collagen or whey protein, 30 g. Smoothie: unsweetened almond milk, whey protein, frozen spinach, chia seeds, 30 g plus. Vegan: use P plus rice protein blend plus soy or tofu to reach 30 g. Avoid white bread, sweet fruits, bananas, pineapple, cereal or oatmeal without added protein. Juices: they spike insulin and block fat burning. Why the timing matters. After your mobility routine, your muscles are warmed up. Blood is flowing. Cells are primed to receive nutrients. This is called the anabolic window, the short period when your body is most responsive to rebuilding muscle. Miss this window, and your body may start breaking down muscle tissue for energy, especially dangerous for seniors. Results you'll see in the first week: more morning energy, less dizziness or weakness before lunch, reduced cravings throughout the day. Within a month, improved strength, better posture, slower muscle loss. In 3 months, measurable muscle gain, yes, even after 80. Lower risk of falls and fractures, enhanced immune response and metabolic function. My routine: I've used this since age 85. Wake up hydration, see Habit 1, morning light, Habit 2. Cognitive routine, Habit 3, mobility sequence, Habit 4. Then Greek yogurt plus whey plus chia. Sometimes I add collagen for my joints. This one meal gives me 35 g protein, anti-inflammatory fats, sustained energy for 5+ hours. I'm 94. I live alone. I don't take a single pill. And every morning before the world wakes up, I choose 5 simple habits that keep me healthier than people half my age. You see, most people believe aging is decline. I believe aging is a decision, not a decision made at 75 or 85, but a decision made every single morning at sunrise. When you drink that first glass of water, when you step into the light, when you move your body with intention, when you feed your brain and your muscles, you're not just reacting to aging, you're reprogramming it. The difference between struggling through your later years and thriving in them isn't luck, money, or genes. It's routine. It's small science-backed actions done consistently. Most people wait until they're falling apart to make a change, but you're here now, and that means you're already ahead. So here's my advice, from one independent soul to another. Don't waste another morning. Pick one habit, start tomorrow, then build on it week by week until your mornings become your medicine. Because these 5 steps, they're not just about living longer, they're about living better. With strength, with clarity, with dignity. I've done it, you can too. Your next chapter starts with your next sunrise, and I hope, truly hope, you make it count.